Good morning, babies, and welcome to Simply Stacy, where the joy of the Lord is our strength. Babies, I hope you got your joy today, because I truly do. I'm excited about everything that is going on in life today, at this moment, at this time. Babies, I want to talk about relationships today because it's the weekend. A lot of times I like to talk about relationships on the weekend because sometimes the weekend can be the loneliest time when you don't have good relationships or you don't have a relationship at all. And when I say relationships, because there's many different types of relationships, I'm talking about a relationship, a romantic relationship. You know, we all want to feel connected to somebody. We all want to feel like somebody love us. You know, a lot of people have a spirit of rejection following them from childhood, into their adulthood, you know, all through life. There's different things that go on with rejection. So because of rejection and not wanting to be rejected or feel rejected, people hold on to relationships that they should let go. They hold on to things that they should let go, just like that movie, that show Hoarder. That's what a lot of people do with their relationships. They hoard up in a relationship that is toxic, dirty, and filthy that they need to let go of. God gave me an illustration years ago when I was in my first marriage of 20 years. And it was hard for me to let that person go. I married him at 18. I was a virgin, and that was the love of my life. But God was pulling me out of that relationship because it was toxic and dirty and not good. But I wanted to hold on because of all different types of things, which basically all came down to fear. Fear. And none of us want to feel pain and hurt, and we don't want to go through that. And we don't want to feel like we've been rejected. And you have to come to terms with this within yourself. Especially us as ladies. We have to come to terms with this. But even men, nobody wants to feel rejected. So what I'm telling you is, God had gave me an illustration of him and the devil and how he kicked the devil out of heaven. And if he had allowed him to stay there, he had already took 1/3 of the angels. Now, if he allowed the enemy to stay in heaven and didn't get him out of there, he would have took some more of them. That joker had convinced 1/3 of the angels to side with him. So we have to kick things out of our life that is toxic, that is contaminated, that is poison. We have to get those things out of our life, no matter if you feel rejected or not. Whether you feel as though you don't have love or not. These toxic relationships have to end. You should not be given more love and more than the other person is. They should value you just like you value them. Don't hold on to something or someone that do not value the relationship. They do not value you. Let them go. If they want to leave, let them leave. Because it's toxic. Allow somebody to come in your life that's going to love and value you. Give you the respect and honor that you deserve. And you do the same thing for them. Don't go in somebody's life being toxic, being a venom. Be loving, be kind, be gentle, be long-suffering, be patient. That's the fruit of love. And if you are not seeing that out of your relationship, 1 Corinthians 13, the manifestation of love, then that is a toxic relationship. A lot of people are immature, they're children. I don't care what age you are, you can be immature and be a child. Mature people do and function differently than a child. They approach life in a different way. They see things in a different way. They do things a different way. Children fly by the seat of their pants. Whatever comes, they go with their emotions. Mature people, you think things out. You process things. You just don't go with your emotions and just go with how you're feeling. You strategically plan out what you're going to do. You strategically sit back and analyze situations and stuff, and you proceed with caution when you're mature. You don't just, like I said, fly by the seat of your pants and go by every whim and every emotion that you have. If it feels good, you go with it. No. Use wisdom. Think about the decisions that you make. You know, every decision that we make is life changing and long lasting sometimes. And it changes the course of your life according on that decision that you make. So every decision that you make, you want to make it according to God, not according to your fears or whatever the enemy has planted in your life. Make it according to God. It's gonna make a difference, the decisions that you make. But babies, no relationship is worth holding on to when it's toxic. And what I mean by toxic is you're walking around in pain every day. You know, you can't even speak to this person or say anything to this person or express yourself to this person without walking on eggshells, because you don't know if they're going to blow up and explode. If you're being abused any kind of way, mentally, physically, verbally, all that is abuse. That is a toxic relationship. If you're in a relationship where you're carrying the load, you are the load bearer. You're taking care of them like they're a child. This could be, you know, you got to pay all the bills. You're always the one giving. You're always the one doing. They do nothing. That is a toxic relationship. They have plugged into you. They are draining you mentally, spiritually, and physically. They are draining you. That is a toxic relationship. You do not want even to go home. You don't want to go home with this person. When you go home, you're feeling all types of way and stuff. You're uncomfortable. You know, it's a bunch of anger going on, a bunch of rage going on. You know, no communication. You're walking around not speaking to each other. You know, you're cheating on each other. Whatever, that is toxic relationships. And no matter what, at the end of the day, it's like a slow death. And some people at the end of the day, they do die in these types of relationships and never get out of it. So it's a miracle when you escape these types of relationships and be able to move on with your life. And then don't go on to another toxic relationship when you get out of one toxic relationship. Take time to learn yourself. Take space and time to not go and deal with anybody. Enjoy and love God, because that toxic venom is in you. And you don't want to take that toxic venom and spread it to another relationship and take out on them what has been done to you. Babies, God has the ultimate relationship with you and for you. So just wait on God. Allow Him to bring your compatible mate in your life. Don't operate out of fear and just go get somebody or whoever drops in your life, just accept them as your boo because you don't want to be alone, or you have a spirit of rejection where you've been rejected. So somebody pays you a little attention and you just go and take it and run with it and be with them. No, allow God to bring a compatible mate in your life, a kindred spirit in your life, somebody that wants the same things as you, somebody that have the same biblical principles as you. You know, y'all see the world through the same type of eyes. Someone that you don't have to be in warfare with, but you flow with and you enjoy life together. Babies, I love you, and so does God. God loves us so much that He wants to manifest Himself through somebody to us that will love us with the love of God. And He wants to do the same thing through us to somebody else. And until He brings that to you, be still and know He's God. God loves you, babies. He loves you. Smooches, and have a wonderful day. Bless you, babies. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Keep your joy. Keep your strength.